Few days ago, GGG announced they will hold a 1-month-long event for Path of Exile 1 and they will introduce 19 new Ascendancies that we never seen before, and today we can take a look. Two of them. One of them is the Harbinger, this is a Witch Ascendancy, and the other one is the Gambler, the Duelist. Let's start with the Harbinger. This is more like a custom crit and Headhunter Ascendancy. We were getting 40% increased cooldown recovery rate, which is very helping for a custom crit build because you need cooldown recovery rate for get more attack rate, more trigger rate, you can see. And I think now the 128% cooldown recovery rate is achievable with this Ascendancy, but we will see what we can cook with the cooldown recovery rate modifier on this Ascendancy. We also getting this note table. Honestly, I don't know what is this saying. Buffs on you expire 30% slower if you have a Headhunter by diff 60 second long, but with that it will 78 second long buff from the Headhunter that is stealing. So I would say you can clear a map less than 2 minutes easily even without Headhunter. Even with Headhunter this will be very interesting to see this one. And also we getting a few stuff with the channeling, immune to curses, unaffected by chill, and unaffected by shock, which is by the way pretty decent, but this is implies you playing custom crit cyclones, so this is why I was saying this is more like a custom crit Ascendancy. And also we getting a little area effect of hex skills getting boosted by 100%, so this is a very decent. And also the temporal chain has no reservation if cast as an aura, and don't forget we have an Uber unique item from Uber Elder that is granting you other auras as well, the same effects. So basically you can have temporal chain and 2 additional aura that you want for your build as always up and cover almost the entire screen. We got a bunch of summon greater Harbinger of the something skill, and you can see here Arcane time focus. So what is this one's doing? So let's start with the Harbinger of time. This is grants you 10% action speed, you move faster, attack faster, you know, but we were getting the greater version of this one because otherwise the action speed would affect the nearby enemies as well, but the greater is not affecting at all. You can see here how does not affect enemies. Summon greater Harbinger of Focus. This is the juicy one. We can plan around this because if you want to be tonky, you can get immunity to ailments, stun immunity, damage reduction, and also immunity to curses. And this buff has 4-second long time. Maybe we can increase the buff effect to last longer than the 8-second cooldown, but my initial testing, the skill cooldown is not starting on the Harbinger till the buff is existing, so maybe this will be very hard to scale around, because if you scaling the duration of the buff effect you need to wait still the 8-second cooldown, but this can be lowered down with the cooldown recovery rate that is the Ascendancy has built in. But we will see more initial testing, but otherwise this is very strong for a short buff. And we have the Summon Greater Harbinger of the Arcane. This will grants you Arcane Surge, which is granting, by the way, more spell damage, increased mana regeneration, and also chance to shock and lightning penetration, which is a very welcomed, especially if you're playing some sort of lightning custom crit build. And the next Ascendancy is the Gambler. So I have very mixed feeling about this because there is a bunch of lucky and unlucky stuff here. So lucky means the game will roll twice and it will choose the highest outcome, and the unlucky is the opposite, it will roll twice and choose the worst. So let's start with the nodes that is using this mechanics. So there is one here, your critical strike chance is lucky, damage with hits is unlucky. Honestly, in Path of Exile 1, reaching 100% crit chance or around 80% crit chance is very easy if you ask me. And this is why I think this node not that good that it seems like on the first look. And also we have a bunch of block related stuff as well. Chance to block spell damage is lucky, but block attack damage is unlucky. And we have the opposite here. Block spell damage is unlucky and the attack damage is lucky. Honestly guys, this is literally Gladiator Ascendancy, but just worse. You need to choose one. You can't have both, right? So I don't know why this could be a good one, because you can just use the Swelling Shield if you want to get lucky spell and attack damage block. And also we have enemies hitting you is unlucky value and low life. Again, unlucky stuff. Low life builds, honestly, I don't know when was the last time when I was playing a low life build and seen a good low life build as well. So maybe this can bring back, but honestly, alone this node is not that good for the opportunity cost to go low life, especially because, you know, CI tricksters and CI builds and just not low life builds is right now the king Path of Exile 1. But the next notables is very, very exciting to me. So let's start with the damage. So there is a 50% chance to deal triple damage and 30% chance to deal double damage. For exchange, you deal 25% less damage. Don't forget, you can't have double and triple damage occurring at the same time. So this is not 6 timing your damage, okay? So either triple or double damage. This is I think around 15 to 20% more damage if you know, calculating the damage differences and accounting the less damage part of this one. So this is a pretty decent one. But the next one, guys, I am very, very big fan about this. 50% chance to avoid elemental elements, 50% chance to avoid being stunned. Can have elemental elements immunity just like that, because there is a boots implicit and the boots mod and body armor mod as well. You can just take the ancestral vision, because ancestral vision will grant you at least 50%. So combining this one and this one will grant you 100% without too much investment. And also avoid being stunned is a very, very welcome mod if you ask me, because you can increase even with the passivity to 100%. So this node is alone very, very good. So the next one is kind of questionable, because you will getting less elemental resistance for exchange, 50% chance for elemental resistance to count as being 90% against enemy hits. Honestly, this node is very, very bad, I think, because you need to counterweight the elemental resistance, and also 50% of the time this will not do anything. But the next one is the reserve odds. Hits have 50% chance to treat enemy monster elemental resistance values as inverted. And by the way, this is also elemental mastery on the tree as well. Here there is just 25% chance, but adding together 75% chance to invert the values is very, very strong. And one more thing, what is this? So this is looks like to me we can have some sort of map modification relics or something like that, but we will see in the next couple of days what they cooking. So I will not go into too deep to this one, because it can be anything, maybe even leak stones coming back, but honestly with the Atlas tree that is current form, we don't really need that one, but we will see what they cooking with this one. Till then, I hope you enjoyed this little deep dive on the two new Ascendancies, the Harbinger and the Gambler. Thanks for watching, I was Pujet, see you next time.